Too much drama. Do you have too much drama in a relationship that you have with a partner, with an ex, with an adult child, with a coworker? Constant drama can wear you out and wear you down. You feel that right down to your exhausted toes, don't you? You're kind of saying to yourself, again? Really? You're going to bring that up again? Or, it's all your fault. I don't even know why I stay with you. That's what you hear. And the other big drain that drags you down is the constant hope that things will magically change. You keep investing in the idea of change, but you don't initiate the change. Too much drama in my relationship means that at some level you're putting up with it, enabling it, or condoning it. I'm sorry, but at some level you're allowing it, and you have to make the change. So does that sound familiar? If so, know that nothing will change until you change. I'm sorry, but it's true. When there's a bunch of drama present, predictability cannot be present. When drama is present, you cannot even think straight. You're caught off guard. You react rather than respond. It becomes a pattern, and you've become part of it. The issue is, can you see it? The one big thing you have to do to stop the drama is to know yourself well enough to set, express, and maintain strong boundaries. I know that's really easy for me to say and really hard for people to do. So how do you do it? A boundary is the line between what is all right with you and what is not all right with you. So let's use the example of name calling. You don't like it when your partner calls you a slob or a nag or a loser or a failure, right? I mean, who does? So yet some people put up with it. And that's the moment when you want to express a boundary. It would sound like this. Name calling doesn't work for me. I get angry and stressed when it happens. I am triggered and angry because I feel diminished by it. I'm happy to talk about difficult things with you. However, when name calling starts, I'm going to leave the conversation because it's going nowhere good. Could you do that? The most important thing when you're expressing a boundary is to make it stick. After you say something like that, something like name calling doesn't work for me, I get angry and I get upset and I feel diminished. Can we do without the name calling so that we can have a great conversation and stay conversing? So you've got to make it stick. So you say that, and then it happens again. The name calling starts again. And the next time your partner calls you a witch or a deadbeat, you say, I said I would leave a conversation when name calling starts, and I'm going to do that now. If you want to talk about this further, we can do it at a later time when there is no more name calling. And leave. Make it stick. Too many people make empty threats without ever setting boundaries. There's a big difference between a threat and a boundary. So they get frustrated and angry and stressed or depressed, and then they go into shutdown. And they threaten to leave, but it's really just something that they say in order to make the pain go away, to stop the conversation, to shut it down. And so they threaten to leave, and it's kind of a half-hearted attempt to change the conversation. But they stay. The boundary is never expressed. The resentment builds, and trouble boils up. Now you need to know, you have every right to express your boundaries. That's simply saying, here's where I end and you begin, where it's okay for us to stay in relationship. And if you don't tell somebody what your boundaries are, don't think that you're with a mind reader and they're going to magically figure it out. That's your job. You need to be able to express your boundaries. And if you're with a hijackal, it becomes particularly important for you to do that. Not because the hijackal is going to magically start respecting your boundaries, but because you are strengthening and empowering yourself to have those boundaries. And every time you set them, they get stronger and they get more meaningful, and you get them reinforced within yourself. It may or may not do anything with the hijackal. In the beginning, they won't believe you at all. That's why you have to learn to make them stick. So you have absolutely every right to express those boundaries. And you should. But you must make them stick, because otherwise your partner will just laugh and trample over you further. So what are you going to get? More drama. Too much drama in my relationship? If that's what you're saying, what are you putting up with in the drama department? What drama are you causing? What drama are you perpetuating because you won't stand up and set your boundary? You're not going to threaten anybody. You're not going to put the fear of God in them. You are simply going to say, this is okay with me. This is not okay with me. What can we do about this? Or I would prefer this. Or if you keep doing things that are not okay with me, I am going to leave, or I am going to leave the conversation. And then make it stick. Because we're in a relationship that has too much drama, we can complain about it a lot, but if we're not willing to do anything about it, we've become part of the problem. So what are you putting up with in the drama department? Good question. What drama are you engaging in and maybe even causing or maybe perpetuating? Don't be afraid to set boundaries. You have that right. You take up breath, you draw breath, you take up space. You have the right to be assertive about what you think, feel, need, and want. Therefore, you deserve to speak up for what you need and want. So take these actions and see how you can improve your relationship, particularly improve how you feel about your part in the conversation. That will help you step away from the drama and not be part of it. I'm Dr. Rhoberta Shaler. I'm so glad that you're listening. Please visit me at forrelationshiphelp.com. And if you have one of those relentlessly difficult, toxic people in your life that I call hijackals, be sure to visit hijackals.com. Talk soon.